Good morning, Megan. This is Mark Anthony with Job Roofing. I am on top of your location on 2nd Avenue, and I want to give you a video inspection of everything that I see on the roof as I see it. So with that being said, let's just get directly into it. The entrance coming into onto the roof, I saw that somebody used black mastic, which is probably Henry's, to try to seal the seam lines. When I looked a little bit further, I understood why. Because if you look at the top of the cap sheet right there, you can see how it is starting to fray. That means that the granulates have completely worked their way off, which led me to the very corner of the scupper. And I understood why. As you can see right there, that is the granulates, which part have decayed off the roof. Not a big deal. This is easy to take care of. The very edge, I would have to assume that there was the continuation of the tile that was across here to give it the aesthetics that the rest of the roof has. But when I look over in that corner, it's the same thing. So I think that's just a design that they left no coping tile across the top of there. Once again, not a big thing. This section right here, you can see how the fiberglass is exposed. So it's run its course, just as over the top section over here. It's pretty much run its course. Now, looking at the cap sheet overall, it's really not in bad shape. It can be salvaged. There's a couple of different options that I'll discuss with you of what we can do to take care of this to make sure that we could prevent any leaks. But in the very front, I did notice that a huge section right here had been either torn off or it just fell off over time, which leads to leaking. And as you can see, that hole right there, the water just pushes its way into there and works its way down into the building. Also, this section right here would have to be repaired. This is the section where you explained to me about the plywood. That's okay. We can tear that off, fix it up, make sure that there's no more leaks there, and run new cap sheet over there, and then repair the entire roof. Going into the back area towards the HVAC unit, you can see where there is a lot of wear and tear. That's where the granulates have come off, and once again, they've worked their way over to that corner, which is a separate area where the scupper is taking on a heavy load. In the back, somebody had changed out the cap sheet here, because you can see this is lighter, this is darker, this has been replaced, and you can see where they actually heated up the tar, and the tar worked its way out. Once again, not a problem. All these little things can be fixed. Once again, section right here where the granulates are gone, and then in the back area of the roof, the cap sheet once again is in pretty decent condition. There's a lot of cable wires here that I'm not sure if they're actually functioning, but once again, once we get closer to that point, we can figure out what's working and what's not working. As you can see, this one is cut off at the very beginning, so it's safe to say that one's not working. We just follow it down, which leads to the very end, and then it can be removed. So the roof is not in horrible condition. It can be salvaged. The shingle on this roof, it's taking a little bit of a beating, but then again, this isn't creating any leaks inside of the place. Same thing going on up here as well as over here. So this is the roof on 2nd Avenue. I will get a report over to you so that you can take a look at it, and then you and your company can make a decision of which direction you're going to go with this. Okay? Talk to you soon.